Hey everybody, welcome back. I hope that you're doing well with your gratitude journaling. In order to build a habit like journaling our 3 to 5 things for which we're grateful every day, it is important that we be consistent and that we practice every day. Consistency is important, but so is context. And to help us to develop the habit, it's important to choose a particular context at which time you're going to write in your journal. So it could be when you get up in the morning, when you are settling in to go to bed, or maybe when you have your midday meal. The time of day that these things happen doesn't really matter. So if you eat lunch at 12 o'clock one day and 1 o'clock the next day, it doesn't really matter, as long as if you've chosen to do your gratitude journaling after you've eaten your meal, you do it after you've eaten your midday meal every day. This is about the time when New Year's resolutions tend to fall off, and so I want to offer you some enticement to do your gratitude journaling. Robert Emmons talks about the sense of wonder at all of the good things that come into our life as a part of being grateful. And so I encourage you to wonder at all the good things that you have received. That wonder also helps us to be humble and to really appreciate those things. To appreciate the goodness in our lives, it's also important to not just list 3 to 5 things that we're grateful for, but to also delve into why we're grateful for them. What is the meaning of these things to us? What difference did they make in our lives? And when we look at the why behind our gratitude, then we get much more deeply appreciative. And that takes us to the third thing we can do to entice us to practice our gratitude journaling. And that is that we can savor the experience for which we're grateful. If we're thinking about something that happened in the past, then relive it in as much detail as possible. And if it's something that's happening currently, then use mindfulness to experience all of the 5 senses in the moment and truly savor how wonderful it feels to be the beneficiary of some goodness in your life. I know forming a habit is difficult, and as I said, this is the time of year when all those New Year's resolutions fall off, and you might think, why bother with this gratitude malarkey? I have nothing more inspiring to offer you than that gratitude is directly related to happiness. Consistently, through all the research, practicing gratitude journaling is linked to increased states of well-being. And it doesn't just increase our baseline happiness, but it also helps to build resilience for those times that are particularly difficult. Now, if you don't care about happiness, I suppose, then why bother with gratitude journaling? But I like to think of it in a way that my friend described it. We all get to choose the temperature of our home. Now, do we want to live uncomfortably cold? Or do we want to be boiling? Or would we like to take a little bit of time and effort and get up and change the temperature so that it is cozy? And gratitude journaling is that effort. If we put in the effort into journaling our gratitude practice, then we make our lives that much happier. I know it's difficult and nobody's perfect, so if you fall off the horse, get back up again. Just start again on your gratitude practice. Every time that we fall off of our habit and get back on, we are training our mind to believe that we are committed. And all those excuses of the ego that try to keep us from being happy and being at peace tend to fall away over time. And so it's no longer that we're too tired or we can't think of anything. But by having consistently gotten back on our gratitude practice when we fall off, we develop that habit. If you like this video, then please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like this, then click subscribe. And if you hit the bell icon, you'll be notified when I upload again. This week only, I am running a special on the soundtrack for this video. You can find it at www.myneighborsnoisyconstruction.com. For what are you most grateful today?